Carrie here in my car, and there's a deer behind me, and I wanted to tell you about the movie Sound of Freedom today. And let me just set my camera right here while we got this beautiful deer here next to me. So this is what I want to talk about. This movie and what they're doing to it, and how these people are trying to hide this movie from you and stop you from seeing it, is absolutely insane to me. I don't care what your politics are, what your beliefs are. I don't care about any of that. I don't care who you are. Who could not agree with God's children are not for sale? And there's people out there right now that are agreeing with that, and they're actually saying that it's some sort of adjacent QAnon conspiracy movie. What does that even mean? I don't know what that means. I don't think anybody knows what that means, other than they're trying to smear the movie. And they're trying to make the guy that's doing all of this, Timothy Ballard, the man, I should say the hero, they're trying to discredit this man, this hero who saved hundreds of children from sex slavery, sex trafficking. It's amazing what he's done, and it's unbelievable that they're trying to stop you from watching this movie and stop me. Lots of mainstream media, newspapers, blogs, and individuals are just criticizing this movie and saying it's some big conspiracy theory, and yet basically you're a quack if you want to watch it. I just can't wrap my brain around it. The fact that they're calling it a conspiracy is insane for this reason as well. It's a true story with documented evidence and facts. The two children in this story, they have footage of them. They have closed captioning security tape footage of the whole campaign this guy did when he saved 120 children at one time. It's all on footage. They showed it in the video. I watched a documentary. It's on YouTube. You can see it all. It's not a conspiracy. And if this man, this hero, saved one child, this story would be worth hearing and listening to. The fact that one child was sex trafficked, let alone hundreds of them. It's unbelievable. I'm so fired up about this right now. And frankly, I'm kind of happy about it. So we're going to be playing this movie at Montello Theater on Wednesday at 7 p.m. And I'm not hyping this movie up to make a bunch of money off of it. In fact, I'm going to tell you this right now. If you haven't seen the movie yet and you don't want to wait till Wednesday, go to my biggest competitor. It's Portage Theaters. They run a great movie theater over there. They're my competition. I would prefer you come to our theater, but for this movie, you go take your money to their theater. And I'll even do one better than that. If you can't afford to see this movie and you want to see it at Montello Theater, I will personally pay for your ticket, your family ticket. If money's tight, but you want to see the movie, you come to me privately. No one has to know about it. And out of my own pocket, out of my own personal checking account, I will pay for your ticket to see this movie. I am fired up about this, and I can't wrap my brain around why these people would be demonizing a movie. Are we really that polarized? Are we really that divided in this country right now that we can't agree that God's children are not for sale? We can't agree that sex trafficking children is one of the most horrible, evil, unimaginable things that we shouldn't even have to be talking about in this day and age. And we can't agree on that? That's why maybe right now you're wondering what my politics are. I'm going to tell you right now. You ready? You ready to hear what Carrie's politics are? None. I have none. I refuse to participate in that program. Here's what I believe in. I'll tell you what I believe in. If you ask me about a certain situation, I'll tell you what I believe is right and just and true. And that's the side that I go on. I don't stick with some political party and everything they say, you have to pull the party line. You have to do whatever they say. Whether you're a Democrat or a Republican, whether you're liberal or conservative, you got to be a team player and you got to listen to it. And there's these team players that are listening to this. God's children are not for sale, and they're fighting this, and they're trying to hide this movie and bury this movie and demonize this movie. The other reason this pisses me off so much is because I know movies, okay? I know movies. I own the Montello Theater. I've seen almost every movie this year. And one thing I can tell you, unequivocally, this movie, Sound of Freedom, is one of the best movies of the year. Absent the message about child trafficking, which is just such an important message that everybody needs to hear. But let's say they were able to just remove that message out of it. If you take this movie, absent that message, and you look at the cinematography, the pace, the story, it's a true story, the action, the acting is phenomenal. You're gonna need to bring a box of Kleenexes with you. The length of the movie, the last 6 big Hollywood movies that came through our theater that everyone saw were all 3 hours long, 2.5 hours long, 2 hours and 45 minutes long. And everybody's leaving my theater saying, why the heck are they keep making these movies 3 hours long? It costs them millions of dollars to produce these movies and pay these big Hollywood actors. Why are they making them 3 hours long? Is anybody leaving the theater? They're not leaving my theater saying, oh geez, I'm glad I just spent 3 hours there. Everybody's leaving my theater and they're saying, that was, okay, that movie was all right, but they could have cut an hour off of it or 45 minutes. This movie, Sound of Freedom, it's the perfect length. It's a great movie. There's nothing extra in it that they should have removed. And there's nothing that's missing either. I mean, it's a huge story and there's a lot of additional things that happen that they couldn't fit in the movie. But for the length of the movie and for its purpose of having someone go and watch it and be entertained and not watch some 3 hour thing, it's amazing. It's a great movie. It's my favorite movie of the year, and that's absent this deep message that it has. So I'm fired up, and these people that are trying to block this movie and get people not to watch it and demonize it and make you feel foolish for going to watch it, shame on you. Shame on you. God forbid that happens to one of your children. You're going to pray there's a Timothy Ballard out there to save your child. Shame on you, and thank you. You know why I'm thanking you? Because now I'm fired up. I got 120,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. I did 1.2 million views in the last 28 days. I've got 16 million views on my channel. I got a little bit of influence, not a huge amount, but I'm telling you, my whole audience, you need to see this movie. I've seen it twice already. I'd recommend seeing it twice. And again, I don't care if you come to Montello Theater or not, go see it anywhere. Tell your friends to go see it. If you are watching this and you believe that God's children are not for sale, like I believe, and like any sane human being should believe, regardless of their political affiliation, like this video and share it with as many people as you can. Or better yet, or like this video, share this video, and share the trailer with people. Get people to come out and see it. Everybody needs to see this movie. And what is going on right now, these people should be ashamed of themselves. Just absolutely ashamed of themselves. God's children are not for sale. This is a great movie. Everybody should see it. And why is it happening? I don't know. I'm just completely baffled. If you know why this is happening, leave a comment down below. Someone was telling me it's because Timothy Ballard was saying a lot of these children are trafficked through Mexico. Through the open borders, a lot of people are getting through with no checks whatsoever. They're taking kids through, they're not checking the kids, and those kids are being sex trafficked. And if that's true, coming from this guy, I believe it to be true, that's a horrible, horrible thing. And so I guess there's some people that are for open borders and they don't want this message out. So they're gonna trade their need for open borders and sacrifice children for sex trafficking? That's what's going on? That doesn't make any sense. There's something bigger and deeper and sicker going on here that I can't imagine or wrap my brain around. But if you got any idea, leave a comment down below. If you want to see The Sound of Freedom, Montello Theater, we're going to be playing it for 1 week. I'm really hoping I can get it for 2 weeks. I've been running the theater for almost a year now. It'll be a year in September with my family, Jen and the girls. There's been no other movie like this that I've had more phone calls for. I've had so many phone calls every single day. I get 4 or 5 phone calls. Are you going to play Sound of Freedom? When are you going to play it? Can I buy the tickets in advance? Can I buy tickets? I've had so many people, great people, good people, not the people that think God's children are for sale, good people. I just had 2 people today say it. One left me a voicemail and one emailed me, left a Facebook message, and they said, can I pay for somebody else's ticket? That's what these people are doing. So I'm hoping to get this movie for 2 weeks, but for sure, it's starting on Wednesday at 7 o'clock. We have it for 1 week. I hope you guys will come out and see it, and if you can't see it here, you live further away, go see it in Portage. If you can't afford to see it, I will gladly pay for it. Please leave a comment down below, and please share this. I really want to get the word out on this. I am fired up, and I hate it when things are unjust, and I really hate bullies, and I really hate when things are unfair for either the elderly or for children, the vulnerable, the children, helpless, innocent children being taken and trafficked. And to say it's a conspiracy theory when it's literally proven these are real people, how dare you? Think about those 120 kids that were saved in that one campaign. Think about the 2 kids in this movie that this movie is about. You're gonna just demolish their story and say it's a conspiracy theory. It's literally proven. They were taken from their parents. Their parents were interviewed. There's police reports. There's footage. There's closed captioning footage. But you're going to take that away from them and say it's a conspiracy theory for some stupid BS political reason. Shame on you. Shame on you.